Hey guys, today I want to talk about something I saw a few days ago on the World Wide Web that was pretty interesting. It was a video showcasing what the manufacturers were calling a unique flying air bike. Sound familiar? Well, if you're a fan of GTA Online, or at least play the game, this should sound familiar. But more on that in a moment. First, I want to briefly touch on the game itself and what most people would consider their biggest pet peeves when playing GTA Online. Now, I know there's a laundry list of things that annoy people, but usually the number one disgruntlement is playing in a public lobby and then getting griefed, which is understandable. But this is generally followed up by what I would call number 2 on the list. And let me know if you've heard this one before. I don't like playing GTA Online because there's too many futuristic vehicles in the game, right? And typically the vehicle they're referring to is the Oppressor Mark II. Well, not anymore. The Mark II may have been an unrealistic flying motorcycle in 2018, but today, in 2025, it is not. After stumbling upon this video, I did a little research and, well, this is what I was able to find out. The company that's making these bikes is called, and apologies if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Volanaut, or Volano? I think it's Volanaut. It sounds European, but it's not. At least I don't think so. The company is located right here in the US, I believe in the state of Delaware, but yeah, apparently this is a real thing. Now, I'm going to be dropping some links in the description below, which will include a post to a couple YouTube links, as well as the company's corporate website link. I'm also playing one of their main videos on their website, which will be up here. So you can see firsthand this flying air bike in real-time action. I would highly recommend checking them out if you're a fan of GTA, because although you may not be able to afford one, there's no official price tag anywhere on their website, and I did a quick Google search and it sounds like this will be in the 6-figure range, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, the first thing that I thought of when I saw this thing was, hey, that's the Mark II. I mean, it flies like the Mark II, it actually sounds a little like the Mark II, it even somewhat resembles the Mark II. Usually when you think of any personal flying vehicle these days, you naturally think of drones and the use of blades and propellers. But this thing actually utilizes jet turbines, just like the Mark II. Now I have a brief list of technical specifications I want to read here. Again, this is coming directly from their website. The mass of this vehicle is only 66 pounds or 30 kilograms. This is crazy light, which I guess it kind of has to be because the jet turbines are not very big. You can actually see them in a few shots here if you look close enough. They're located underneath the vehicle and are pointing down, giving the vehicle lift and momentum. The maximum payload of this vehicle, which is going to be you, is only 209 pounds or 95 kilograms. So yeah, remember, this is the total max payload. So unless you plan on flying this thing naked, it's probably not going to be suitable for much of the population. You can notice that the pilot in these videos is wearing a skin-tight bodysuit. And this obviously is not for aesthetics, it's to keep the weight down. Okay, how fast does this thing go? Well, as far as the top speed, it's listed at 63 miles an hour, which is roughly 100 kilometers an hour. So although you won't be reaching Mark II speeds of 100 miles an hour, this is still pretty quick. And finally, the flight time. And this is kind of the weird one. It's maxed out at a meager 10 minutes. So it's not like you'll be using this thing to cover vast amounts of real estate. Oh, and one last thing. In case you were wondering, no. You were unable to select any options for explosive machine guns or lock-on missiles. Oddly, I feel that's something I needed to point out. Alright, so that's it, my friends. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video and want to help out, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. I highly recommend checking out the links below and taking a look. If nothing else, it's incredibly entertaining and actually quite amazing what they can do nowadays. And also, let me know your thoughts. Do you think they've finally created a real-life Mark II? If so, drop a comment below and let everyone know. Until next time, be happy, be well, be safe, and be the one. Maestro.